Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the world of relationships and we're gonna learn how to distinguish between a healthy partner and a narcissist. My name is Darina and I'm a provisional psychologist in Australia. Let's get started. And empathy is our first port of call. It's the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, which is crucial to any healthy relationship. A partner who genuinely cares will strive to understand what you are feeling and experiencing. They'll use empathy to connect with you, to show interest in your thoughts and emotions, and respond appropriately to your needs. On the other hand, a narcissist often lacks genuine empathy. They might go through the motions, but their main focus is usually on themselves. They are more concerned with how you serve them rather than forming a true connection. If the person you are talking to only seems to care when it benefits them or regularly dismisses your feelings, that's a red flag for narcissistic tendencies. Imagine you are down with the flu. A partner with healthy empathy might call to check on you, offer to drop off some groceries, or even send comforting meal to your doorstep. They engage actively in your recovery, showing concern and a desire to alleviate your discomfort. In contrast, a narcissist might send a brief feel better text and then disappear, focusing only on how your illness affects their plans. Their lack of genuine concern reveals an absence of real empathy. They're unwilling to put your needs before their own convenience or desires. The ability to admit and learn from mistakes is another hallmark of a healthy relationship. Everyone makes mistakes, but what matters is how they handle them. When someone truly owns up to a mistake, it can sound like, "Damn, I totally spaced on our dinner plans. I got so caught up with work. Let's try that new Japanese place or maybe just chill with pizza and movie tonight." That's how someone with a healthy sense of self-esteem handles a slip-up. They acknowledge it, take responsibility and make an effort to fix it. But then there are those who just can't handle admitting they were wrong. For a narcissist, it's never their fault. If they forget to make the dinner reservation, expect a long list of excuses. Maybe the website crashed at the last minute, maybe their friend wouldn't stop texting them and distracted them, or even it can be your fault for not reminding them. It's like they live in a world where they bounce from one excuse to another, never actually facing the consequences of their actions. This type of deflection is classic narcissistic behavior. They can't tolerate even the slightest blame because it threatens their fragile self-image. If you notice a pattern where they never take responsibility and get defensive when confronted, you might be dealing with a narcissist. This is a tough realization because it means they're not in a place to build a healthy mutual relationship where both partners can grow. Another difference is respect for boundaries. Respecting boundaries is one of the foundational elements of a strong relationship. Let's say you've had one of those days where everything that could go wrong did go wrong and you are completely drained. A partner who understands you will recognize that you need some downtime. They might say, "Hey, why don't you take the evening to yourself? I can handle dinner or just give you a quiet space to relax." That's someone who respects your boundaries and understands that sometimes you just need time to recharge. Now, imagine the same situation but with a narcissist. Instead of respecting your space, they're blowing up your phone, demanding to know why you're not answering or insisting that you hang out even when you've made it clear you need rest. They take your need for space as a personal slight, like you're rejecting them. Worse, they might lay on the guilt trips, saying things like, "If you really cared about me, you wouldn't shut me out," or "You're always so cold when you are stressed." With narcissists, everything comes back to them, their feelings and their needs, without considering yours. If you try to set boundaries, they'll often push back or manipulate the situation. It's as if they can't handle not being the center of attention even when you're at your limit. This behavior is a massive red flag. It shows they don't see you as an individual with your own needs, but rather as an extension of themselves, expecting to accommodate them at all times. And another one is relationship predictability and stability. Imagine this: you and your partner had an agreement. If either of you is running late, you'd give a quick heads up. Seems simple, right? Just a basic way to show consideration. Now, let's say they're late and you bring it up casually like, hey, I thought we agreed you'd call if you were going to be late. I would have had dinner ready otherwise. A reasonable person would probably say, oh crap, you're right, I totally forgot, sorry about that, and try to make up for it. But a narcissist, oh no, they can't handle even the slightest suggestion that they did something wrong. Instead, they immediately flip back on you. Why are you always trying to control everything? I don't need to report every move. Wait, what? You weren't controlling them. You were just expecting basic respect, so you try to clarify. We literally talked about this last week. I thought we both agreed it was a good idea, just a way to keep each other in a loop. Now, instead of acknowledging that, they will double down. Well, I never actually liked the idea, I just said yes to stop the nagging. You are making a big deal out of nothing. At this point you are thinking, what just happened? Because now, not only are they refusing to take the responsibility, but they're also acting like you are the problem for even bringing it up. But you try one more time. It's not about making a big deal, it's about respect and courtesy. And then the final dismissing blow. You're overreacting as usual, I don't have time for this drama. And just like that, they've completely flipped the script. What started as a simple expectation of mutual respect has now turned into them making you feel like you're the unreasonable one. That's the game. Narcissists don't work towards solution. They undermine agreements, twist the narrative, and erode trust. And if this kind of thing keeps happening, you are left constantly questioning yourself, wondering if you're actually asking for too much, when really all you wanted was just basic consideration. Next one is equality in relationship. A healthy relationship is based on equality, where both partners respect each other's opinions, desires, and needs. This balance allows both individuals to thrive together, but in relationships where narcissism plays a role, this balance is often skewed. Narcissists tend to place themselves above their partners, expecting special treatment, obedience, or excessive admiration. Their needs always come first, and they make sure you know it. Take fitness, for example. Say you enjoy cardio workouts, but your partner is into strength training. Instead of respecting your choice, a narcissistic partner might belittle your routine, lecturing you about how cardio is ineffective and that weight training is superior, even though you are happy with your results. You might say, I like what I do, it works for me, but they'll keep pushing, insisting that their way is the only right way, subtly undermining your choices. Even if you are fitter than they are, they'll act like the expert, making you feel inferior for doing what works for you. This constant need to assert dominance in the relationship can be exhausting and damaging over time. So if any of these examples sound familiar, it may be time to reevaluate your relationships. Recognizing the signs of narcissism early can help you protect your emotional well-being and avoid unnecessary heartache. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this insightful, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.